friends, my name is Funniness, and today we're going to be discussing The Mummy, the movie The Mummy. I already hear you. Funniness, why are you discussing the movie
We
The
have the
Mummy?
Christmas tree behind us, the fireplace. Classic mummy season.
So we picked The Mummy as a movie we were going to watch and discuss on our podcast, Snark Squad Pod, available everywhere podcasts are available.
Always be plugging.
And it was going to be our Halloween episode. So neither of us had have you watched it?
I watched it like when I was younger. I had not seen it in like 15 years, 20 years. Like, I don't know. Like, I watched it for sure when it was new.
I had never seen it. So we both went into it kind of like, okay, we're going to watch this thing.
That people love. Everybody loves this thing.
Specifically, we were watching it because people love it.
Yeah, we decided that we should do a Halloween episode and we'll just talk about a fun Halloween movie that people love.
Did you love it?
I did not. I really did not. And I watched it before you did. And I felt gaslit.
Mm-hmm.
And also like I was gaslighting myself in real time while I was watching it because I knew we had to record this podcast episode and a friend of ours who loves this movie was going to be on this episode with us. And I was like, is this, like, am I watching what I think I'm watching? And then I started messaging her. She was like with her family. And I was like, have you started yet? Like, where are you at on the watching of this movie? Because like it seems like it's like a little racist, and I don't really know what do we do. Do we comment on that, or like what do we do? It's I don't know.
That is exactly the energy that she was like, I don't know, it's kind of racist. And at that point, I was just like, yeah, okay, like what did I know?
You couldn't hear the panic in my voice.
I thought it was like a chill, like, hey girl, heads up. It's a little bit racist. And so I was like, okay, good to know,
And not me spiraling in your DMs.
So I started the movie, and my messages were not chill. I think I immediately was like, oh my God, girl. Like, I'm mad. Like, I was immediately like angry about what I was watching. I didn't even finish watching the movie, to be honest with you. I just like quit. And then was like, we can't do a podcast episode about this. We scrapped the episode. We also like didn't make a new podcast episode for a few weeks.
The Mummy broke the podcast. And like we had been on our shit at this point in time. Like we were doing it. We were, like maybe got off a week here and there, but for the most part we're on top of it.
Every other week we were trying to get something out there, and then the Mummy happened to us.
I have no comment.
And okay, so The Mummy broke the podcast. So we decided to scrap that episode. But also, anytime that I think about it again, it recently got brought up in my Discord, and the rage is still simmering beneath the surface.
Because you didn't get to release it other than to me. But that wasn't sufficient.
And I feel like I didn't get to release it. And also, I'm like, the people need to know.
Yeah. Because
I genuinely had never heard anybody talk about how racist this movie was.
Yeah.
I have only heard about it in the context of like the renaissance that it's having, about how it is like unironically a fun, good movie.
In between all the messages that I sent you where I was panicking about what this episode was going to be and like whether or not we could do this, I did stop to like look this up. My Google search history, Mummy racist. I was like, what is the... And I found like 2 reviews. Like one that was old, and like from around the time of the movie itself, where I was like, okay, so somebody saw this in real time in 1999, and then one from like 2019 when the movie was having its renaissance, but like not as many results as I feel there should have been.
Correct. And one of the results that I found was somebody more recently reviewing and pulling from reviews like originally in 1999. And one of the reviews was like, it was from Roger Ebert. I don't think he gave it, but it was somebody on like he was working with. And it was like, he's like, it's racist. However, a really good time. Just completely soared over how violently racist this is. So I think that that's really what has been simmering in my spirit, is that like I feel like I love and appreciate everybody who is like viewing this movie with nostalgia glasses on, but I feel like we need to have a conversation.
We are going to hold your hand when we say this.
Love you, bestie. Bring it in. Bring it in. This movie is racist. And now we're going to watch and react to it.
We have drinks.
Fueled and ready to go.
I feel like I have to immediately acknowledge that this cast is hot because it's going to be like all of the comments.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Is like, oh, everyone's so hot. My bi-awakening.
Yes.
Get out of here.
I mean, sure, this cast is hot. However, did we mention the racism?
I understand a problematic, bi-awakening problematic faves. We could have a whole separate conversation about Pirates of the Caribbean. This is like bad through and through. Mm-hmm. Like it's also just craft level bad.
Yes.
It's racist. It's craft level bad. Like I don't understand. Yes, there are hot people, and that is literally the only thing this movie has going for it.
I think that's like part of what made me so angry about it was that I was expecting a romp to counterbalance and I was just watching this being like, where?
Mm-hmm. Where's the romp?
You okay with it?
Fine. Just gonna get real drunk. Maybe can we make a drinking game out of this? Drink every time. What's our drinking game? I mean, I'm just gonna keep drinking anyway.
Yeah, sure. The only thing I can think about is racism.
While this movie is in front of me, there's really no other thoughts. Bad CGI.
Yeah. No, we gotta. Won't stop. Imagine having someone resurrect you for 2 seconds. I'd be pissed.
I would be one hell of a demon.
I would be pissed. What you mean you brought me all the way here for 2 seconds?
For 2 seconds? Get out of here. I feel like making sure the coast is clear is like basic resurrection ritual preparation.
Yeah. You heard it here first. If you are planning on resurrecting anyone,
you should make sure that the pharaoh's bodyguards haven't followed you before you start the ritual.
Step 1, make sure the coast is clear.
Yeah.
I don't know any other steps.
Yeah. I just know that should be step 1.
I will say, part of the whole thing here is that no MENA actors are casted.
Yeah, that was the other thing that I was looking up to while I was messaging you, is that I think there are some MENA actors in bit roles, but not in any speaking roles.
And to that point,
or at least definitely not in any named roles. I don't know about speaking roles, but
to that point of them being only in sort of supporting roles or in the larger cast, they then become cannon fodder.
Correct. Yeah. The only MENA actors who are in this movie are cannon fodder in some capacity.
So we're constantly watching them just get blown up or mowed down and often by our hero.
Yeah.
That white guy right there.
He's killing all the brown people in this movie. That's correct. That is a really hot man, but it is taking some of the luster off, really taking some of the shine off.
He's a 10, but he's murdering a bunch of brown people. What is he?
A 1.
That's just math.
That's just math. He's murdering a bunch of brown people because he wants to steal their do colonizer theft of their national treasures.
Correct. It's not warring nations or
he's not protecting his home no.
He's in their home.
He's in their home. Yes. They're protecting their home.
And our hero is here to steal
colonizer shit.
Does that count?
Oh yeah. That definitely counts.
Bad CGI.
If you think it could count, it counts. If you're I remembered some bad CGI from 10 minutes ago, I think that counts. Most of the little good that exists in this movie is her.
Sure.
I do understand a certain kind of I don't know, on behalf of bookish white women, this oh, me, I'm clumsy too.
It's the Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She's just like me.
Yes. She's not. But sure.
But kind of boring, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about the pacing of this is
it's not giving romp.
No.
There is so much info dumping happening in all of this too, in that's part of what is so bad about the pacing.
Life, I've never found anything easy. Please tell me I found something.
whole life as a rich person just wandering around Africa.
Stealing things.
Shit. I never found anything.
Oh, wee, wee.
Please.
No, it's shaking out my arm.
Just listening.
No.
You were just like, no.
No.
Enough.
No more. I object.
This is actually fucking crazy work on their part. Like, it is crazy work on their part, but in a way that is also so on brand for this whole movie. Like, okay, setting aside the fact that Brendan Fraser is also like a colonizer thief,
Yes.
but the brother stole this thing from Brendan Fraser and was like, damn, I actually need more information from you. Like,
Yes.
what the hell?
To your point about being on brand, like, yeah, that's colonizer shit.
Yeah,
yes.
yes.
It's like that line of
Yes.
thinking of like, well, I'll just go back to the person I stole it
Who's
from.
in prison? Go trot this man out of his cell
Yeah.
so I can extract more from him.
The brown people are stupid. So easy to take advantage of them.
By the way, why did you kiss me?
No, I was about to be hanged. It seemed like a good idea at the time. What?
That's a perfectly acceptable answer to that question.
What was he supposed to say? I thought you're the best woman I've ever known.
He doesn't know you. Not only does he not know you, but the context in which he met you, like kind of sucked.
She's just like me. She combs her hair.
She reads book.
For like a thing that is like maybe more particularly a not for me thing is that I don't enjoy slapstick humor, and this has a lot of like yuck that is just like injury.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't fundamentally object to slapstick humor. I do not enjoy, oh, someone got hurt, LOL. Like, that to
Yes.
me is the thing that it's not, I don't know, just is not my jam.
How much movie do we have left? Give it a little fast forward. Feeling like about that time. This is a messed up country. Actual line from this movie. Did they just compare that brown man to the camel? Is that?
They bug us, they smell, they bite, they spit. Disgusting.
I think they're adorable.
There's just so much of it.
It is like through the whole movie.
A constant barrage of it. It's not just again the casting choices or it's like it's the bones of the movie.
The entire joke here is ha ha ha, like Egyptians or like ha ha, I don't know. That is the whole joke.
Yeah, and the protagonists of this film are a bunch of white people trying to steal Egyptian artifacts.
And no one talks about it.
I just don't understand. I just don't get it.
Super cut of us yawning.
Yay! That's so long.
Wow. You were thirsty.
Yeah, I was they're watching. They're in the desert on TV. So
He's entering a grave.
yep.
He's like, why is it smelly? Fuck you guys.
They said the name of the movie.
Oh, nice. Bathroom break. Don't pause for me.
Wow. Wow.
Keep it rolling.
Leaving me here to suffer alone. It's so long.
It is very long.
It's like not just it feels long because like it is genuinely a really long movie.
Especially for 1999.
What do we got going on here? An hour and 18 left, 46 down. I mean, I don't know. It's over 2 hours long. It's
Which is not a romp.
not a romp. A romp is like
A tight.
is a tight, 100 minutes.
Yeah. No, I hate this.
Bugs. They're bad CGI though.
Yeah, sure. I feel like white people deserve to be cursed at some point.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what do you mean? You're gonna put the key in the city of death inside of a grave?
It's true. We do. I can't deny it. Yeah, I just don't understand the eagerness and the commitment to go to the city of death. And like the whole thing, even with her, like our bookish white lady, is that the idea that she would have spent this much time like hyper fixating on this shit and wouldn't have even just a little bit of like a, I don't know, a sense of like awe and respect around it.
Respect is really the thing, yes. I feel like the one of the key tenets of colonization is the othering to the point of like losing or dehumanizing.
Yeah, sure.
Or,
yes. I just like I actually feel like it's an inconsistency in this character.
Yeah,
though.
for her,
For like
yes.
the characterization of this woman doesn't actually make sense.
Oh,
him, yes, like
yes.
his whole deal, the brother and like both of the men, it makes sense, but her deal doesn't track.
yeah, she's supposed to be biracial,
Wait, what?
right? The character?
Is she?
Yeah, like on her mom's side or something.
Oh,
she's like
I-
Egyptian.
I missed that.
Am I making this up?
I don't know.
Someone
I-
Google it.
I missed that if so.
Not the actress, the character.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the character's name. You can say I'm extremely not paying attention.
Yeah, I don't know her name either.
Evelyn.
Sure. I would not have guessed that in a million. You could
Gun to my head.
$1 million to name the character in the movie we are
Who
watching.
is the name of Rachel Weisz's character?
And tears down my face, streaming because I could not come up with it for $1 million.
Oh yeah. So their dad loved Egypt so much that he married an Egyptian woman.
No. No, please. No. No more. No more.
They're about to
they're
tell you
about
right
to-
now. We hadn't gotten to that part yet.
Oopies.
Very famous explorer. He loved Egypt.
He loved Egypt
so much. Oh
Boring. It could be my TikTok actually. Is just be like watching The Mummy and just us yawning.
There's a clip of me hiding under the blanket.
And going no. Full video on YouTube.
Come all this way for nothing.
You saw a cloud of dust emerge and like disintegrate your like
There's like creepy light stuff going on. They deserve to be cursed.
They absolutely deserve this.
Honestly, the Egyptian curse did not go hard enough. Curse them harder.
Curse them harder. Truly curse these people harder.
Yeah, what did you expect?
What did you expect?
to find in a sarcophagus? I hate this movie.
I hate it so much.
Can it now be one of my least favorite movies of all time?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. It's been too long. This means it's basically going to be straight shot, though. Like, now that we've entered, we've entered this part of the movie,
Don't stop.
it's really just bad CGI from here to the end.
What have we done?
A
Great fucking question, bro.
A great question, my guy.
I don't understand why that wasn't the question the second the first 3 guys got obliterated by the sand. Like, everything up to that point, I get it. You're just on a little adventure. You don't really, this is just magic. This isn't real. Meh, 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 meh. But the second that happened, it's real.
And then also, like, this, like, oh no, we gotta run away. And they run into the grave.
Into the grave!
And, like, they deserve to die.
They really, truly all deserve to die. They all deserve to die.
Also, my glasses being shattered is how I get taken out in the apocalypse. 100%. I'm done after that. So
I'll be stealing glasses for you too.
my prescription is so bad nothing at the pharmacy could help me. It's like, no.
This bitch is just blind.
Like, I can literally your little like -1 glasses at the stand. It's not gonna help me. What's gonna end first? The movie, my camera's battery, or my will to live?
A real race to the bottom here, folks.
How much more movie do we have left?
Too much?
45
minutes?
Oh my god.
No. That must be why you rage quit. You saw how much movie was left?
I think that was it. This is where I rage quit.
I was fully falling asleep.
It's the brown people being mowed down by a car.
Mm-hmm. With 38 minutes of runtime remaining. I got maybe 5 light chuckles.
Yeah. Like a little breath through the nose action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if the mic picked them up, but
I had like a 3 to 4.
I think I had one that was audible enough that I feel confident the mic picked it up.
I'm going to have to scrub through the dead air to see if I find the little... And I simply do not want to.
But there were a couple, is the point,
You won't see them in this video.
No.
But there were a couple.
Because they're not there's no like
yeah. There's no spike. I won't be able to see the spike
you won't be
in
able to
this.
see the spike, but also there. I'm still just like
Yeah. No visual representation, no audio representation. At least not enough that I'm just gonna cut dead air.
Exactly.
Like I'm not gonna like scrub through it.
Exactly.
To find an exhale.
I'm just, there are probably half a dozen amused exhales that they won't see.
I got like 3 to 4.
I'm saying collectively.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Okay. Yes. Between the two of us, half a dozen. Oh my god!
It just keeps going. That's the thing. That should have been your big climactic end right there. The pacing is just so bad.
It is bad. It's not even like an adventure, but the racism.
No. It's just the pacing is a mess.
I wonder if there's any footage of both of us with our eyes closed at the same time.
I feel like there has to be.
It's gotta be.
A good quarter of this movie so far.
Do it now, just so I have the clip.
Your Honor, my client clearly napped.
Everyone involved in this movie should be embarrassed.
So embarrassed. Thank you. The great enemy of 90s children. Quicksand.
The 90s really had us convinced that quicksand was going to be a way bigger problem.
Yeah. This is part of it. Part of the quicksand propaganda. at the bugs.
Like, have they not learned enough?
No, these people have never learned a fucking lesson in their useless lives.
That guy dies?
What?
That guy dies?
Which guy?
The pharaoh guy? That's really upsetting.
Ooh, refreshing.
Finish the inscription on the top, idiots, then you can control them.
Duh. You idiot.
Dummy.
Idiot.
Obviously.
Obviously, you just keep reading the cover of the book. And then you can control an undead army.
These mummies, not the other mummies,
No,
but these mummies.
specific mummies obviously are
You can control them.
Idiot.
God.
Brothers.
I know you would know that if we were ever colonizing or like desecrating Asian people's sacred burial grounds, I know you would know that you would have to read the full inscription on the thing that you stole so that then you could control the mummy army. I can count on you, bestie.
Obviously. Yeah. Only 10% battery remaining.
Oh no.
Oh no.
How much movie left?
Let's see. In the race to the bottom. 15
And how's your
minutes.
will to live?
I don't know. It's still anyone's game. Yay.
He didn't die. He could have helped maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, if he was alive.
He was alive, but I mean, I'm glad he's not dead.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, sit that one out.
Yeah,
It wasn't your bad.
You were, you were not responsible. You're like, you know what? They got it.
I did my best.
Well, I guess we go home empty-handed. Again.
I wouldn't say that.
That's valid. That would actually be so fucking annoying.
Especially about my sister.
Oh, God. I have no money, no treasure. I left all the treasure behind.
I get nothing. I don't even get a hot partner. I just get called an idiot for not knowing I'm supposed to read the inscription on the stupid book. That's it. I quit colonizing.
Shit. It's over. Oh my goodness.
Final thoughts.
Oh my, I'm just so happy it's over.
Better or worse the second time around?
Oh, who can say? I think better because I knew what I was getting into.
Yes.
Like the thing about the first time is that I just was so caught off guard and I felt a little bit like I was going crazy.
Yes.
Like that was the whole thing with the messages I was sending you where I was like, what is this? And then when you started sending me those angry messages, I was like, I'm honestly just felt so relieved. I was like, okay, I'm not imagining this. It's bad. So this time I was like, I knew what it was.
Sure.
I was closing my eyes because also the first time I was like, I had to go do a whole fucking podcast about it.
You had to pay attention.
So I had to pay attention. This time I don't know. I'm 3 drinks in. I took a little nap somewhere in there. So yeah, better. Still bad, but much better.
Yeah.
How about you?
Worse. No. I just hate this.
Yeah, sure.
I just really hate it.
Yeah.
And I want you all to hate it too.
And if you don't hate it, you're wrong.
Did we do it?
It seems that in the end, the end of the movie did beat out
the
battery and we're still here. We didn't off ourselves.
It's been a whole different video. go.
I feel like, is this...
I have flames coming out of my hair.
Okay, maybe that's why we need to keep it a little... Yeah,
Well, because it was set up for just you, and now
Yes.
where do we? How about we just angle her a little bit?
That's what I was...
I like that we have two fireplaces. That's my
The fake one and the real one is off. The fake one.
nice.
Classic. Hello friends, my name is Marides, and today we're going to be we're going to be
A movie is gonna happen to us. Something happened to us once, and now we're gonna choose to have it happen to us again.
What?
Oh no! In between all of those messages that I sent you, where I was like panicking about like whether or not like what this episode would how.
Mhm.
In between.
It's good.